It's a gentleman Grochowski show. Everybody, don't you know? It's a gentleman Grochowski show. Everybody, don't you know? It's a gentleman Grochowski show. Everybody, don't you know? It's a gentleman Grochowski show.
She's been in print, television, movies, everything like that. Angela Beckefeld. Angela, welcome to broadcast.
Thank you, Larry.
Hope you didn't wait too long. I'm sorry if you did. So how are you today?
I'm good. Thanks for having me. This is
Oh,
fun.
no problem.
Cool.
Tell us about what got you involved in acting. And how long you've been acting for a while, right?
I have been acting for a while. Since I was about 3.
Okay.
On the stage, and then I just got back into my career about 2 years ago. And since getting back into my career, I've really just been focusing on film and here recently doing a few commercials and print jobs.
Yeah, it's amazing just looking at your resume how much stuff you've done. Now, what got you involved? What made you want to become an actress at one point? I mean, 3 years old, you have no choice over it, right?
Right. But I knew, like, even then that's what I was supposed to do with my life. It's just I just feel like it's who I was supposed to be. You know, that sounds kind of cliche, but it's.
So all your life you felt that way?
Yeah.
It's
just what I love. And I've done a lot of things in between then and now, obviously. Before getting back into my career, I have my bachelor's degree in education, so I was a 4th grade teacher, and then went on to have my family, so I have kids. And then 2 years ago, just kind of got back into it after, my family's been kind of settled, and the timing was right.
What appeals to you in acting? What do you like about it? Being an actress.
Right. I love to evoke different emotions in people.
Okay.
Things that, they might not be able to even subconsciously know that they're thinking and feeling. Being able to bring those thoughts to the forefront for those people. And I enjoy doing films that I feel are going to touch people in some way, and change them. I really am particular about the films that I do and make sure that I really connect to the character. And there's a lot of films that I don't do because I just don't like the storyline, or I don't connect to the character that I'm supposed to be portraying. Or
you tend to do a lot of dramas.
I do a lot of dramas, and I really enjoy drama. I love comedy as well, but I tend to be more comfortable in that zone of doing drama. So I did a feature last spring called Catherine Upside Down, and that is a comedy, but a dark comedy. So that was my first, I think, real comedic role. But my role, even in that movie, is a little bit on the more serious side.
You have a family, so you took a break to start from acting. You started off in acting, you did acting for a while, you took a break for your family, and then you started back up again.
Right.
How is it to balance your family life with your acting life?
It's incredibly difficult.
Yeah.
I put in a lot of late nights. My youngest son is only 4, so he's still at home with me most of the day.
Right.
So I do a lot of stuff in the evenings and on the weekends, and I have some really great friends that help me during the week if I need people to watch my kids, and I couldn't do it, honestly, without them helping me. I really couldn't. So it's a really hard balance. For example, this week I had 3 auditions, and so all week long I was studying 5 different scripts, sides or monologues, or whatever. And so when I'm not with my kids, I'm studying, and then I'm going to auditions after my husband gets home, and putting in late nights, doing video auditions like last night.
Yeah, it's got to be amazing just how much you can do, and especially in a busy city like we have here, there's always something going on. There's always someone casting for something. There's always someone doing, how do you find out about casting calls and stuff like that?
Well, I don't have an agent. I never have had an agent. I find all my own work, so that's part of what keeps me busy is kind of I'm my own agent.
Okay.
And, I do a lot through like Actors Access, Now Casting, all of the major casting websites out there. I find a lot of work that way, and I network. Networking has been like a huge part of my success, and meeting people. And when I'm on set, meeting somebody that I didn't know that I end up knowing because they're friends with somebody I worked with on another film set, and they get me connected with another
Right.
another job.
Yeah, I'm assuming that networking that's anywhere in life that's important.
Right.
You find it harder that you don't have an agent?
No, I don't actually, because I think even if I had an agent, I would still be looking for this amount of work on my own.
Yeah.
And a lot of my friends who have agents are always complaining to me that I'm getting so much more work than they're getting with
really?
their agents.
You are.
Yeah.
And I guess with you being without an agent working yourself, you know exactly what you want.
Exactly.
You can't, I'm sure an agent will find something for someone and like, that's not what I'm looking for, or this
Right.
or that. You know right off the bat.
Yeah, exactly. And right now, I don't have the time and the flexibility to just be able to go on any audition that they call me out on. I have a 4-year-old at home. So for me to be able to, exactly, look at a casting notice and say, well, yeah, that's definitely a project I'm interested in. I can apply for it and not wasting my time with going to auditions that I may or may not fit anyways.
You have done some theater.
I have. That's what I grew up doing.
Theater?
And I was on the stage, since I was 3. I did a lot of community theater. I started off in college in theater. And since coming to Chicago to start my acting career, I really haven't. I've done one show and I've been cast for another show. But I'm actually not getting any leads on theater gigs. And so my love, people ask me all the time, what do you like better, film or theater? And all the time I'm like, well, I used to really love theater, but now I'm really kind of loving film.
Yeah.
So I love them both in different ways.
Also, film might fit better in your schedule, right?
Exactly.
Theater's longer.
Yeah, theater is, a lot of it's non-paying and it's a really huge time commitment. So yeah, that's one part that I haven't pursued it as much either.
You've done some commercials.
I have.
How is that compared to film?
It's quick. It's easy. You're in and out in an hour to 2 hours.
Yeah.
I did a Remax commercial last week, and that was, I was in there for an hour as the real estate agent, and quick, easy, in and out, quick money.
Cool.
Yeah, it's fun. I love all of it.
Yeah. Can't beat being a real estate agent, right?
Right, I guess, yeah.
Now, what type of roles you get casted for more?
I've been so typecast as a mom.
Okay. That's not a bad thing.
No, it's not a bad thing.
There's always a mom in a movie, right?
I'm a mom,
There's always
but
a mom, right?
I know that I have the potential to be so much more than a mom. No, and that's not downgrading moms because I'm a mom. I'm just saying that I have a lot more potential to, play a tough cookie police officer, because I have some of the skills that I would already need for that.
What do you mean? How do you have some of the skills?
Like my kickboxing background or
okay.
Things like that. I'm a tough chick.
Yeah.
I like to pride myself
tough
on
cookie.
Yeah, I am.
Tough cookie cop.
Yeah.
Of course, that'd be excessive use of force now.
I've played like the sister. I do get cast as every once in a while as like a therapist.
Mm-hmm.
I have a film coming up next week that I'm filming in Milwaukee where I am a single mom who owns her own diner. And, I'm open to whatever role a film calls for if I love the film, if I love the script, if I love the writing. It doesn't really matter if I connect to that character, then I'm willing to play that role.
Tell us what it's like to be in a casting call. Right? Tell us what it's like.
To go into like an audition?
Yeah, audition, yeah.
Well, a lot of people think that it's really easy to just, walk into a room and say a few things and walk out. But I honestly spend hours ahead of time preparing for every single audition I have. That's usually researching the character, the type of character, memorizing any lines that I have to memorize, figuring out like what that character would wear. And so once you get to that point and, you feel like I'm ready, I have my lines down, I look the part, you usually dress the character for that audition. And you walk in there. Most of the time you've spent hours preparing, and it's a 2-minute audition, and you walk in there and you walk right back out, and you really don't even remember what just happened. And sometimes you hear from them, and sometimes you don't. And the waiting probably is the hardest part. Like once you're done with that, it's just waiting to hear, if you get it or not. Most of the time you don't hear if you don't get it. So that's kind of hard. You usually have about 4 sets of eyes looking at you. You don't really get any response from them on how you did.
Right.
You have to go in there knowing that it's all opinion based and that it's really not about, it's about what they're looking for. It's not about necessarily how you look or how you sounded.
Now, you think you said you got to come dressed as the character. Mm-hmm. Do you think maybe if I would have dressed so more this way, it would have been sold as the character or not?
It could make a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Friday night I had 2 back-to-back auditions and I had to play 3 different characters, so I was having a hard time figuring out what to wear because I had 3 characters to portray in that course of time. And my husband said, it doesn't matter. They're not going to be looking at that. I said, yeah, actually they are. And it could make or break it for some director, some casting director.
Do you think if you wore something just outstandingly, like bizarre, a bizarre costume, like a cat costume or a big orange costume,
no,
that won't help you at all?
No.
It'll
No.
freak everybody out, right?
They're not going to give you the time of day.
No, okay. I just thought it might help you out if you came in just dressed different.
No.
Yeah.
Unless if you want to ever have a shot with them again, don't ever take the head mask off of what you were wearing, because if they see your face, they'll never cast you for anything.
Okay. Oh, you done some print?
I have. I've started working for Travel-On bags.
Okay.
They are in some major retail stores, which is pretty awesome. They are a...
Okay, so it's a nice... You have to walk around with a bag, right?
Yeah, they're like security bags. They're high security bags. So
Okay.
They're highly promoted for for traveling through the airports and stuff, anti-theft bags. And so I've done a few modeling gigs for them as well, and I found out that I'll be on the hang tags on some of their bags. It'll be in Kohl's and Target, and that's pretty awesome.
Cool.
So yeah, that's fun. I actually really, really enjoy doing print, and when I started doing my acting career 2 years ago, never thought that I would do commercial modeling, but it just kind of has happened through more networking and being professional. So.
And then what type of training did you have to go through to become an actress?
Honestly, you just have to be real.
Yeah.
You don't have to have any formal training. I mean, obviously, a lot of people, take classes. I did go through Second City, but I started acting before I had any training. So it's just about being real. It's not about acting. It's about being.
Yeah, being real and being in the moment.
Exactly.
And if you go to some schools, that's obviously some networking opportunities, right? I mean, more so than ever, right?
Yeah.
Just meeting people.
Yeah, absolutely. And I definitely promote education. I mean, I was a teacher, so I definitely think, the more you learn, the better you become.
You think being a teacher at one time helped you become a better actress?
Yes, because I improvised in my classroom all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you got to admit, you're putting on a show every day for the kids. You got to keep them entertained, right? One way or the other, right? They got to be entertained. So you're got to constantly keep them focused and keep them.
Yeah.
What grade did you teach and what was your subject?
I taught 4th grade, so I taught all subjects, and my favorite subjects to teach were science and creative writing.
Okay.
And I liked science because I did a lot of creative, imaginative stuff with them.
Dropping things in buckets and exploding things and
experiments, yeah. And yeah, whenever I did an experiment, I came in as like a mad scientist, and I would go to the bathroom and change.
Yeah.
And weird my hair out and put the lab coat on and do the whole bit, and they loved it. So that was, part of me fulfilling my need to be an actor.
Yeah, you got a little bit of both.
Yeah.
And then you just figured, I'm just going to go try the whole acting thing full out then. That was your next step.
It was, the timing was right, and I knew that this was something that I would do at some point again in my life, but I was just waiting for the timing to come around again. And I know that I needed some more life experience under my belt, and just a lot of real life to draw from, honestly, for the characters that I play.
What's this about a hula hoop?
Yeah, I think my dream with hula hooping is that I would one day be on like a Target commercial.
Yeah.
Like the cool mom in the background doing the hula hoop. Yeah, it's been something I've done most of my life. I don't remember when I started, but I know I was pretty little. And it's something that I still really love, and I've started teaching myself some new tricks. And I hate the circus, so I never want to be in the circus, but I know it is kind of my circus trick skill. So yeah, I'm
Oh, okay.
I'm a good hula hooper.
The movie you're in, Sarah's Nest.
Sarah's Nest. That was the one that we filmed, 2012.
Okay.
The spring of 2012. Yes, and I play as Karen, the mom in this film.
You guys can get a hold of Angela and www.imdb.me/Angela Beckefeld.
imdb.me/Angela Beckefeld.
www.imdb, that's me/Angela Beckefeld. Thank you. All right. You're welcome. TVHams.com is the official website of the Gentleman Grochowski Show. TVHams.com. You could also go to Facebook.com and also go to YouTube. YouTube.com/TVHams. Facebook, the Gentleman Grochowski Show. Like us. And also I got on my own page. I post some stuff sometimes, but mainly on the Gentleman Grochowski Show page.
What's wrong? Are you getting sick?
No, I don't think so.
Then cover your mouth, please.
Well, this is nice, you know? We haven't been together like this in a long time.
Stop doing that.
Francis, not at the table, please.
He can't hear you, Brian.
Karen.
Dad, I got this bird book from school. Do you want to see it?
Eat your food, Sarah.
Dad?
Maybe later.
Okay? Don't do this now. Eat.
It's a Gentleman Grochowski Show. Everybody, don't you know? It's a Gentleman Grochowski Show. Everybody, don't you know? It's a Gentleman Grochowski Show. Everybody, don't you know? It's a Gentleman Grochowski Show.
TVHams.com is the official website of the Gentleman Grochowski Show. TVHams.com. You could also go to Facebook.com and also go to YouTube. YouTube.com/TVHams. Facebook, the Gentleman Grochowski Show. Like us. And also I got on my own page. I post some stuff sometimes, but mainly on the Gentleman Grochowski Show page. And you brought a friend with you.
Yes, this is Olin kid.
Olin, how are you, my friend? What's the good news?
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Now it says here that you are a illustrator, graphic illustrator.
Yeah, I do.
Tell us what that is.
Illustration. I work for a company named Rico Industries, and what I do is do
Suave.
little drawings. Yeah, I'm in charge of the Suave at Rico. But I do the little drawings on like all the merchandise that you get at like a gift shop.
Oh, okay.
So if you get a license plate with Elvis's face on it, me.
Oh, cool.
Right.
And what else you do with that? You also you make comics, right?
Yeah, I published my own comic a couple years ago.
Yeah?
I went to college for comic books.
You went to comic book college?
Comic book college.
All right, yeah.
Well, it sounds stupid when you say it like that, but
No, you got to say it with a smile.
it's like clown college. Yeah.
Yeah. Comic book college.
You don't get any superpowers or anything.
No?
You just get a diploma.
What kind of comic book did you make? Was it like people clothed or were they naked?
It was all naked people.
Yeah?
I don't know how to draw clothing, so it's mostly
it's
naked.
too hard to do that.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. When growing up as a kid, you'd go to the comic book rack and it'd be just comic books,
Rack.
right?
Yeah, no, it's good.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
You go to the comic book rack and the comic books, Batman, whatever.
Right.
As you get older, there's still comic books out there. I was surprised because there are. You got to go to different kind of stores for it though. They're not at the regular rack anymore. And a lot of it, there's nudity in those books.
Right. It's a more adult audience. Yeah.
Because they grew up or what?
Yeah, we all grew up, I guess.
Huh?
There's still little boys that like them though.
They can't
I mean,
read
not
them.
the naked people.
Little boys like nudity.
I like nudity as a little
Comic
kid.
books.
Yeah.
I used to look at the pictures only,
Yeah.
not the articles.
You learned how to read. That's good.
Like in the dirty books?
Yeah,
Just for the pictures.
Yeah.
Some people like the articles. I didn't find it
When you're a kid, you don't
purposeful.
Right. You don't have like stereo equipment that you need to set up, so you don't look at the articles.
No, you just go flip through. Oh, naked
Right.
picture. Oh, there's only like 3 sections of naked pictures.
Yeah, you got to flip through, and then you get
Yeah.
real good at knowing where they are.
Yeah, there's one at the beginning, there's a centerfold, and one at the end.
Centerfold,
Wow.
and then the end. There's some. It's not as great, but
Learning what I should guard my children from.
Do they still have that stuff?
Us. Yeah.
Right. You.
Huh?
I don't know.
I mean, it's all on the internet
They
now.
have
Do
the
they,
internet.
do they still have those magazines?
I don't know.
'Cause everything's like on a JPEG somewhere, I think.
Yeah, it's all JPEG.
No, they have.
Do they have nerdy books? You seen them?
No, I.
Do you get them sent over to your house? How do you know?
Angela. Do you have anything you need to tell us?
No, never.
Look at
mind.
her resume. What kind of experience does she have?
I was going to say the graphic artist did all that.
Center
Graphic
fold
artist
experience.
model, what?
Right.
Gypsy? You was a gypsy?
She opens the resume. It's
I
like
wasn't
a centerfold.
You was a gypsy?
Yeah, that was my burlesque time of life.
Huh?
But
Oh, right.
I've outgrown that. I guess.
Oh. Okay, all right, okay. The Harpist. Yeah, that's a dirty movie.
No, that's the one I'm filming next week
Oh,
in
okay.
Milwaukee.
The
Oh, okay.
Harpist.
Okay. So, Olin, you take, you done some kind of comedy?
Yeah, we met taking classes at Second City. Which
That's cool.
You have some experience.
Yeah.
with too. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you know how fun it is. So much fun.
Yeah, it is fun. You play silly games,
Yeah.
and you just realize that you just got to let it go.
Yeah.
You got to
Right.
be in the moment.
Right.
And then you do your showcase, and you're like, hey, this is not bad.
Yeah.
You know?
It's really great to be in like a room of people that you don't even know and you feel like you could trust them with your life.
That's the key to improv, is the trust. You got to trust,
Right.
with, you know, like I said, with the yes and stuff. No matter what I said, it's the most important
Yeah,
thing to say at
exactly.
the time.
Exactly.
No, it's not. No.
Huh?
I did a. That's a meta joke.
You
was-
screwed up. That's
I
bad.
know. I mean, yes,
didn't
it
take
is.
the class.
I know. I'm only in like level A.
Oh, you just started?
Yeah.
So you're just doing
Well, no,
the...
he's starting
That's some
again.
experience,
He
but-
loves it so much.
Yeah.
But yes, and.
Yes,
I
that's
agree.
the key.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what have you learned from improv that may have helped you with your comic strips? Anything?
Yeah, I mean, I think it directly relates to anything that anybody's doing. I wholeheartedly like recommend Second City or just improv training to anybody I meet because it just kind of opens you up.
Yeah, and it's a nice way to just get away for a couple hours.
Right, absolutely.
Usually after work, you go down there and just be silly, be an elephant.
Right, and you can just laugh and be an elephant for
Yeah,
hours. Yeah,
and then you got to close it up shop afterwards.
that's good, man.
And you have a website, right?
Yeah, olinthekid.com is for my illustration stuff.
And your name is Olin Kid,
Olin Kid, 2
and
Ds.
Olin the Kid,
Yeah.
like Jimmy the Kid,
Yeah,
or Billy the Kid, yeah.
Yeah. I like that article in the middle. It makes me sound important.
the Kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's cool. And then Angela? What's your website again?
I have my IMDb website, so it's www.imdb.me/Angela Beckefeld.
Angela, one quick question before we go.
Sure.
You mentioned something about chocolate.
Oh yeah,
Tell me about
I
chocolate.
brought you some.
Yeah.
I did.
Ooh. Now you used to own a chocolate shop.
Yeah, it was. Yes.
It was a chocolate shop or no?
Yes, it was my own chocolate business called the Chocolate Pond
Yeah, the pond.
because turtles were made out of the chocolate pond.
You made your own turtles, but
I
you couldn't
did.
call them turtles. Not legally. Not legally, right?
Is that trademark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Not legally. That's why you closed
So
down.
I
The lawyers
I tell
came knocking,
people,
right?
No, I actually stopped my business to get back into my acting career.
Okay. But how hard is it to make chocolate? I mean,
So
it's just there, right?
it's just there.
You just put
know?
milk and cocoa and
Actually,
stir it up.
Hers are excellent, though.
Yeah.
Super easy. Anybody could do it, but yours are excellent.
They're
Yeah.
excellent.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't give my secrets away because
No,
even
no.
if I don't run it now, I might run it later.
Yeah.
If my acting career doesn't turn out, I'll just die known as the
It's
chocolate
salt.
lady
She told me
instead.
earlier. It's salt.
That's not a bad way to go, though. The chocolate lady.
Right.
This just in. The chocolate lady died at the age of 99.
Right. That's.
It could be called
good,
worse things, I guess, right? All right, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you so
All right,
much.
great. And for more information, again, you can go to Olin the Kid, www.imdb. That's me/Angela Beckefeld. Thank you. All right.
sir.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Larry, for having me on your show. I had a great time, except for that time when John just focused in on my chest. That was so rude. I can't believe I even came today. I mean, I don't know who this person is, but he should just not work here anymore, I think. And oh, hi, Olin.
It's a true story. I just found a camera underneath the table. He was he was shooting us from the waist down at the same time.
Yeah?
Yeah. But still, this is easily the best show that I've been on today.
Yeah, the best show today. It's a good show. Thanks, Larry, for having us, and you were great.
It's a gentleman Grochowski show. Everybody, don't you know? It's a gentleman Grochowski show. Everybody, don't you know? It's a gentleman Grochowski show. Everybody, don't you know? It's a gentleman Grochowski show.
This one's called Off to Mars.
It's good to see.
Let's see y'all put your hands together out there. Come on. Who we got out there in the studio? Put your hands together. This right here is my commercial track right here. It's a radio killer, trust me. Holla at me. Any rapper, any singer out there needs a song, I got one written, it's right here for you. I'm willing to sell it right now. Give me $100K, it's yours. We off to Mars, baby. You can hop in passenger seat, we ain't going too far. Hit them, me and T, Johnny Awesome. We shooting for stars, nice to meet, but there's no means for going too hard. She says she represents, but spends the summers. So I'm looking for a chick down to kick it like judo. Forget Central Pay, went to vacay up in Pluto. Cold ain't your forte. We could find something else, maybe a 3-day cruise.
I'm Orion spell.
Got my imprint in the game, so I'm here to stay. Married to the game, 16 years today. Hop in my spaceship whenever I need to escape, and I'ma ghost ride my whip across the whole Milky Way. Name me one Chicago artist you know came up any quicker, any sicker. Get the picture, Common, Kanye, Lupe, Twister. Mr. Awesome on the gas, puffing a blunt with his fist up. I am far from lit, so homie considered a big dipper.
It's good to see you.
How good to see you.
How glad to meet you.
How glad to meet you.
You roll with me.
You roll with me.
Let's get this money.
Let's get this moolah.
Oh, what a feeling.
Oh, what a feeling.
Shut down this building.
Shut down the building.
Shoot for the stars.
We shooting for the stars.
We're off to Mars, yeah.
Shut down this building and get this money with urgency. So certainly, special extraterrestrial currency. Emerge with these and have the whole galaxy in them. Merge with me and we could be spitting verses on Mercury. I see these words coming out of my mouth are moving her, grooving her. No losing as long as Cupid keeps shooting her. While everyone just stops and stares and wonders who with her. If it ever come down to a ring, we'll go to Jupiter. I sat her on Saturn and figured I'd kick her a flow. I'm having a pattern of visions with you in my robot. I have to have her after seeing the power, and she know that I keep it wetter than a meteor shower. So once again, nice to meet, time to go. Hit up AMG, Tempo Studio, J. Crow on the beat, reppin' Chicago, Johnny Awesome. Time for me to phone home.
It's good to see you.
How good to see you.
How glad to meet you.
How glad to meet you.
You roll with me.
You roll with me.
Let's get this money.
Let's get this money.
Oh, what a feeling.
What a feeling. It's a nice little club banger right there. Shut down the building.
Shoot for the stars.
We shooting for the stars.
We're off to Mars.
We off to Mars.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
How glad to meet you.
How glad to meet you.
You roll with me.
You roll with me.
Let's get this money.
Let's get this money.
Oh, what a feeling.
Oh, what a feeling.
Shut down this building.
Shut down the building.
Shoot for the stars.
We shooting for the stars.
We're off to Mars.
We off to Mars. Come on, y'all. Let me see y'all clap with it. We off for a whole nother world. We're taking it further than Earth. Sky isn't the limit. We going to Mars with it. When they end all the resources here, you're gonna catch me up there. You're gonna catch me a nice little flight, a shuttle. You're gonna low ride it, Ruth. What's up? You ride shotgun with me, Ruth? We off to Mars. Salute, man. Gentleman Grochowski, G-Man. Oh, what? Huh? Oh, it's a G-Man. It's a G-Man. Gentleman Grochowski. TVHams. TVHams. Zoom in. This is where we at right here, guys. TVHams.com.
It's a gentleman Grochowski show. Everybody, don't you know? It's a gentleman Grochowski show. Everybody, don't you know? It's a gentleman Grochowski show. Everybody, don't you know? It's a gentleman Grochowski show.